Zero and Amy K, 194. With this totally random question, just pulled this one. How would you sum up your 20s in one sentence? And that can be fun if you're far removed from those, just recently removed, or you're in them right now. But make sure you tell us, because I think that actually helps the story.
But, I need an example of the sentence.
So I would sum up my 20s by saying, should have stayed away from her and probably her.
Okay.
And maybe her too.
I was going to say, to sum up my 20s, it would be, I'm never drinking again, because that is something I said constantly.
It was probably every other day, man.
Not every other day, mostly on the weekends.
It was a weekly, at least, average to weekly.
For sure. Average weekly, where I'd wake up, I'm never drinking again. And either that night, the next day, later that weekend, I was drinking again.
Is that an asterisk, though? Like, sum up your 20s and asterisk half your 30s in one sentence?
Hey. Not half. I'm 34.
Okay.
Recently turned 34.
A handful of them.
You know what? Honestly, I would say now as a mom, I think I don't obviously drink nearly as much as I used to. We very rarely drink. And even if I have 3-4 beers, the next day I'm like, I'm never drinking again.
You've changed.
So, I still say the same thing, just not doing it as much.
Like less denomination, less volume to get you there.
Yes, a lot less.
237. You can call, you can text, you can voicemail with that same number. How would you sum up your 20s with just one sentence?
A lot of concrete.
So, a lot of hard work, a lot of manual work.
Yeah, pretty much, yep.
Also, can you come take a look at my driveway? Looking for a concrete guy.
Someone said, my 20s were basically just making bad decisions and hoping they would build character. Did they?
Yeah, that's the important thing. They do. Even bad choices help build that
Did you
character.
learn from them? That's all that matters.
Yeah, if the 30s were drastically different, then you probably did.
I hope so.
Yeah, sum it up in one sentence for us, your 20s?
Duh.
Did you just say duh? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
To be fair, I guess that is half of what I thought in my 20s. Duh? And I'm still, to this day, thinking a lot of duh.
Someone else said, a beautiful disaster with a lot of late nights, questionable decisions, and even worse pictures. Have you ever got any of those that pop up on your memories and you're like, uh-oh, what was this from?
Often. Probably not as often as you, but often.
Someone said, I'm 30 now, and my 20s were mostly me saying I can totally afford this when I absolutely could not afford it.
If at the moment you sure thought you could.
Someone else said, I'm 33 now, and my 20s were I should probably go home, followed by staying out till 3 a.m.
One decade, one sentence. Sum up your 20s in one sentence.
Completely messed up.
All right, well, elaborate. What was so completely messed up?
Well, I went into the Navy, served honorably for 4 years, got out, and ended up in prison within a year.
Okay. We're gonna not really get into how, apparently, but okay. Some stuff going on.
Someone said, I'm 43 now, and my 20s were getting paid on Friday and wondering where my money went by Monday morning.
It doesn't go away. Maybe it's just our line of work, but that doesn't go away.
I was going to say, bills hit and all that, even if you're not going out and spending it in fun ways.
Your 20s in one sentence.
I went by way too fast.
Yeah, that's everything too, though, huh?
That is. I feel like I look at pictures from Brooks when he was a baby, and he's like a year and a half almost. And I'm just like, what happened?
My little baby boy.
Yeah.
Your 20s in one sentence.
Should have been more adventurous. Didn't really venture out much. And like, wow, these guys are going and checking that out, going and doing this and doing that and the other thing. And I never bothered to tag along. It's like, not really my thing.
Well, maybe you were taking life too seriously, and then it gets to the point where you have to. Like, people expect you to be taking life a little more seriously. It's like, oh, man, I missed my chance.
Someone said I'm 31 now, and my 20s were me driving 45 minutes to see a guy who lived with 3 roommates because I thought he was my soulmate. He thought, so he wasn't. I'm sad.
Your 20s, one sentence.
Life-changing. I've gotten married. I've had a kid. I'm starting up my own business, so it's all just do different stuff.
All right, so you're still in them, and it sounds like you're squeezing in quite a lot. You overachiever.
Of course.
Family and their business. Gosh, what the 30s is going to look like. Holy smokes.
Someone said I'm 36 now, my 20s, full of road trips, concerts, friendship, and saying yes to all the adventures. And someone else said I'm 35 now, and my 20s were me falling in love way too fast, getting my heart broken, and doing it again and again and again.
How'd you sum up your 20s in just one sentence? You got one?
I'm not a drinker, so I had fun drinking Mountain Dew and going out to the bars, hanging out with friends.
There you go. I won't lie. A lot of what we're getting does involve some alcohol, so I can understand why you felt like you had to give that differentiation. But it's not drunken stories. It's 20 stories.
Someone said I'm 37 now. My 20s were a decade of making memories I'll remember, and a few I definitely don't remember.
Accurate.
Yes.
Yeah. Sum up your 20s in one sentence.
I don't need a whole sentence. One word. Carefree.
There you go. And you don't even probably realize it at the time.
Someone else said, I'm 36 now. My 20s were cheap wine, questionable dating choices, and calling my mom constantly when things went wrong.
How'd you sum up your 20s in just one sentence?
One word. Blur.
You know, I know you could mean it went by fast, but I'm just hearing drunken blur, I guess. Like I said, it tends to be a lot of them.
It reminds me, when I hear blur, I think that, woohoo.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
That's it. Thank you.
I think the song might be called Blur.
Is that it? Yeah.
Song 2, I think is what it's called. 80 more 20s in one sentence.
Someone said it was basically me saying yes to things I should have said no to. And someone else said being broke, but somehow still having the time of my life.
This is the one you're thinking of.
Yes. I think it takes a while to kick in.
I just want the yee-hoo.
You got to fast forward it.
That one?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the one when I think blur.
What is the song you're thinking of? Or not the song. The sentence you're thinking of when you think of your 20s.
A drunken stupor.
All right, so you were a party person, sounds like.
Yeah, not so much anymore, though. I'm 36 and I just had my first baby. So, yeah.
All right, it's a different kind of bottles in the life now.
Someone else said I'm 36 now, and my 20s were me becoming best friends with people at like 1 a.m., never seeing them again after that night, but still being friends with them on social media. And someone said, I'm in my 30s now, but my 20s were me having like $7 in my checking account, but somehow my friends convincing me I could afford to go to Vegas.
You know, it's super funny because I can't decide if this one was an answer, like a sentence for the 20s, or if they're responding to somebody that told a story. But did you see the one that says, oof, girl, no?
That's what I didn't know who that was too. And someone else said traumatic.